Hello YouTube. Fourth try is the charm here. I don't know what I am trying to capture from YouTube, so we're going to do this quickly. We have Frog Deck brought to you by Team Budget. This is my own personal Frog Deck, traded my Gustos from my friend's Frogs. They're beautiful. I love them. My friend loves the Gustos. The profile is up. He tweaked them from what I had them at. So let's get started before YouTube gets gate-hearted. Triple, swap frog, pitch of water, special summon, send a level 2 of the archetype, i.e. Ronin Totem, or any of your frogs to the grave. He is the startup of the engine. You bounce him back to your hand after every abuse, unless you're going to use him for an overlay or a synchro, or attack for 1,000 for the game. That never happens. Because you can bounce him back and then you get an additional normal summon of a frog in addition to your regular normal summon. The graveyard fuel, Ronin Totem, 2,000 wall. Text, 2,000 wall. When he's in the graveyard, you can remove and play a frog, i.e. make fuel for your Sea Lancer. Special summon him. Special summon 2. It's 2 fuels for your Sea Lancer, and that is a Gachi. Tree 1, Revolving Door comes out, tributes, add 1 to your synchros, Scrap Dragon target, and enemy controller target. Searcher, for any frog when he is removed from the field. Duke Frog, when Duke Frog's removed from the field. Searcher Frog. Well, I'm not going to remove him because he's a 2,000 wall, and then him combined with this fuel to discard for Ronin Totem to equip to Sea Lancer. When they both get their remove effects when they're equipped. When he's removed from the field, you draw a card, except when he's face down and gets attacked. So free draws when equipped to Sea Lancer. Triple, Deep Sea Diva. The tour guide of the deck thins out the deck. Salvageable, you can pitch for swap just in case. This deck's very consistent with good hands. Very, very consistent. If you play it and you know how to play it, you can find any good hand with this deck. So you can overlay, you can synchro. Gachis, any 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any of those numbers become synchroable in this deck. It's beautiful. Everything from that point on and Sea Lancer is Sangam searchable. And he's a 3, so you can go into weird synchros with him. I always have a high hand count, so for the defense we have 2 Trags and a Gorse. Now one of the win conditions, triple Caius. Just recently got my 3rd, and oh buddy, has it been working so much better. You have your own triple guys. I tried it at 1, tried it at 2, tried it at 3. You might think, oh, 2 makes it more consistent because you're not triggering. You are always having special summon things out to tribute. It's not like you have to hold 1 and wait for it to stay alive. You special summon another one. You tribute for guys. You enemy control and tribute their monster. Remove from play 1 card. If you remove from play a dark monster, from your opponent's side of the field, you inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Another win condition. I'm not gonna tread too much in detail. Light Darkness Dragon, 2800. Mandatory negate of anything. Doesn't destroy, just mandatory negate of spells, traps, monster effects. When your opponent sets them off, when it negates, it loses 500. Your opponent will waste things. They'll be MST, Heavy, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, negate, and 800, then they'll attack over. That's a waste of 4 staples. Mandatory, essentially 3, because they will always have to waste 3 to get over it. And they will always want to waste 3 to get over it, because they want to do that damage to you. Then, it can't be special summon. When it's destroyed, destroy all cards on your side of the field, which you should only have like set defense, Ronin Totems, dupes, and Then you special summon one from your graveyard. Sets up good plays. You can get Kai skin. You can get Sea Lancer and triple Sea Lancer. Once per turn, equip one. Equip any number of Fish, Sea Serpent, remove from play Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua type monsters to him, and he gains 1,000. When he would be destroyed, you can remove him from material, or when I always say materials because I think I'm like an overlay. You remove one of the equip cards. He doesn't gain 1,000 for each, he only comes 23. But you can equip Army Arm's MVP of the Synchros, and then you get the free draws and the free searches for dupe and poison draw. He is a win condition. Those are the 3 win conditions, and that rounds out the monster lineup. It is a hefty stack of monsters. This is a 41 card deck. Triple enemy controller. If your opponent has a big monster with low defense, you can in theory turn defense, but usually you take their monster and tribute their monster for one of your single or double tributes, or you overlay, or you synchro with their monster. Everything in this deck is salvageable, so run double salvage. 3 clogs, you get 2 back to your hand. Sea Lancer. All the waters in this deck are salvageable. Double duality. Triple clogs it up, tried it with triple, tried it with 1, double. Beautifully consistent. You can waste a turn with special summoning, because this deck does not require you to special summon anything. At first, you may think it's iffy. You want to reuse these cards. You want to reuse your win conditions, because only one of them is salvageable. So you put them back in your deck. The deck gets thinned out quick, which is why consistency is just off the charts. Foolish fuel for certain things, or maybe if you have a salvage, you can foolish something, and it's kind of like an instant gold Sark. It's really good. Staple Reborn, Staple Dark Hole, Staple Double MST, and Staple Heavy. That's the main deck. On the extra deck, you might not think we can go into 8s. We can. Watch a duel. I lost to Violent OTK. Frowny face. Check out that video when it's up. 2 Stardust. I've gotten him out before. 1 Scrap. I've gotten him and the Stardust out before. Scrap. Very abusable with the special summon ability and the revolving door. Free one. Red Dragon Archfiend. Just needed another 8, really, in all honesty. His effect's pretty good. I don't really go into him. I just want that 15 with the card. Ancient Fairy Dragon, 3000 defense. You get your extra special summon. Just have to miss your battle phase. That's no big deal. But pop a field spell, gain 1000. That field spell decks hate this. Black Rose, I had Black Rose the field before. If you can go into a 7 and the 7 is the only one you can go into, and you don't really want to go into a 5 because you want 24 to get over something, do that. Or Black Rose the field. 6. Flame Belt, Iroquois, and Brionic. Brionic, really good. I don't find him the MVP of the 6s though. I find this. This gets pumped up. This gets massive. This is the MVP in certain situations. This is the MVP in all situations. You equip them with Army Arm. It's beautiful because you can usually go. You usually don't go into an 8, then Army Arm, unless you have Monster Reborn or Salvage. But you can go into a 6 and then Army Arm in the same turn. For 5s, my locals has a lot of Black Wings, so we do run the Librarian, Catastrophe, and Logishkalon. He can get up to 3,000 and then you can equip some stuff. Army Arm, MVP of the Synchros. Beautiful. And then triple this, combined with this. Makes your things impossible to get over. Beautiful. Just downright crazy. Quick reason why the deck wins. Well, I sort these back out. Your opponent wastes cards to get around your win conditions because your win conditions have so many backups. They waste cards to lower your Blind Darkness Dragon, and they waste cards on your Sea Lancer to remove those materials, and then they waste cards to get around your gachis or to lower your gachis. The deck wins. I will give you a type of deck list. It is beautiful. I don't want to sound cocky, I don't want to sound douchey. The deck is really consistent. The deck is really good. The win conditions are win conditions. They're what, there's no other way of putting it. Like, and it's so consistent to get into them. It's not like sketchy, like, oh, fingers crossed next draw. It's like the next draw is going to help me regardless. It's an amazing deck. I love it, in all honesty. It's one of my favorites. So, rate, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Watch the other videos. I mean, whatever. I mean, Team Budget, TGIF from Team Budget, out. Rate, like, subscribe, comment.